Have you ever wondered why some people seem to follow their own set of invisible rules, even when society pushes them to conform? Meet the INFJ, the rarest personality type in the Myers-Briggs world. These individuals are often called advocates for their deep sense of idealism and desire to help others. But don't let their calm, compassionate nature fool you. Beneath the surface, INFJs are quietly breaking the rules everyone else blindly follows, but because their inner compass demands it. In this deep dive, we'll explore the 10 rules INFJs secretly ignore and why their rebellion is actually their greatest strength. 1. Always engage in small talk. INFJs hate small talk. Like really hate it. While most people can chat about the weather or their weekend plans without a second thought, INFJs find these conversations draining. Their brains are wired to seek depth and meaning in every interaction. Imagine sitting through a conversation about traffic jams when what you really want to discuss is the meaning of life or how to solve world hunger. That's the INFJ's daily struggle. They'll nod and smile politely, but inside, they're screaming for something real. For them, small talk feels like eating plain rice when they're craving a 5-course meal. It's not that they're rude, they just need substance to feel alive. If you want to connect with an INFJ, skip the surface-level chatter and ask them, what's something you're passionate about? Watch their eyes light up. 2. Follow the crowd. INFJs don't care about trends, popularity, or fitting in. While others chase the latest fashion, music, or viral social media challenges, INFJs are too busy listening to their inner voice. They've got a built-in GPS for their values, and it's louder than any peer pressure. For example, if everyone at work is obsessed with climbing the corporate ladder, an INFJ might quit their job to become a counselor or artist. They'd rather be broke and fulfilled than successful and miserable. This doesn't mean they're stubborn, they're just selective about what they let into their lives. If a trend clashes with their beliefs, like gossip or materialism, they'll walk away without a second glance. Their motto? Better alone than lost in the crowd. 3. Don't take things personally. INFJs take everything personally, and it's both a gift and a curse. Their empathy is so strong that they absorb other people's emotions like sponges. If someone snaps at them, they won't just brush it off. Instead, they'll spend hours wondering, did I do something wrong? Are they upset with me? Should I apologize? Even a stranger's bad mood can weigh on their heart. This sensitivity makes them incredible friends and partners. They'll always notice when you're hurting, but it also leaves them emotionally exhausted. Society tells them to toughen up, but INFJs can't switch off their feelings. Instead, they learn to protect their energy by setting boundaries, like leaving a toxic conversation or limiting time with negative people. 4. Always share your feelings. INFJs are masters of secrecy. They'll listen to your problems for hours, offering advice and comfort, but when it comes to their own struggles, good luck getting details. They might say, I'm fine, even if they're falling apart inside. But because INFJs fear burdening others. They've seen how vulnerable people can be judged or misunderstood, so they guard their hearts like treasure. Opening up feels risky, like handing someone a grenade and praying they don't pull the pin. It's not that they don't trust you, they just need time to feel safe. When an INFJ does share their feelings, consider it a rare honor. They're letting you into a world few ever see. 5. Stick to the plan. INFJs love making plans and then breaking them. They'll spend hours organizing their schedule, only to ditch it all when a friend needs help or a creative idea strikes. For example, an INFJ might plan to spend Saturday cleaning their apartment, but if they stumble upon a volunteer opportunity, they'll drop everything to join. Their judging trait craves order, but their intuition often shouts, change course. This makes them adaptable but occasionally scatterbrained. You'll find their desk cluttered with half-finished projects, but each one reflects a passionate, if fleeting, interest. To the outside world, they seem unpredictable, but to the INFJ, every detour feels like destiny. 6. Forgive and forget. INFJs rarely forgive betrayal. They might understand why someone hurt them, but that doesn't mean they'll let it slide. For instance, if a close friend lies to them, The INFJ will analyze the situation, empathize with the friend's reasons, and even offer kindness, but trust? That's gone. They'll keep things civil but distant, like a polite coworker you never really befriend. Society calls this holding a grudge, but INFJs see it as self-respect. They'd rather have 3 true friends than 30 fake ones. Once you break their trust, you're moved to a mental do not invest list. It's not revenge, it's wisdom. 7. Balance work and life. Work-life balance? INFJs don't know her. When they care about something, a project, a cause, a person, they pour every ounce of energy into it. They'll skip meals, lose sleep, and cancel plans to meet a deadline or help a friend in crisis. For example, an INFJ teacher might stay up all night grading papers to give students detailed feedback. Their passion borders on obsession, and they often burn out as a result. They know they should take breaks, but guilt creeps in. What if someone needs me? Over time, they learn, the hard way, that self-care isn't selfish, it's survival. 8. Be realistic. INFJs are daydreamers. They don't just want a good life, they want a perfect one. They fantasize about world peace, unconditional love, and careers that change lives. While others roll their eyes and say, "Get real," INFJs cling to their ideals like life rafts. For example, an INFJ might stay in a rocky relationship, convinced they can fix their partner, or chase a seemingly impossible career goal despite the odds. This optimism isn't naive, it's fueled by a deep belief in human potential. Even when reality bites, they'll find hope in small victories, like a stranger's kindness or a personal breakthrough. 9. Always be available. INFJs need alone time like plants need sunlight. After socializing, even with people they love, they'll retreat to recharge. You might text them on a Friday night and get a reply 3 days later, not because they're ignoring you, but because they're hibernating. For example, an INFJ might spend an entire weekend reading, journaling, or wandering in nature to reset their mind. They feel guilty about canceling plans, but pretending to be on all the time leads to meltdowns. Over the years, they learn to prioritize their mental health, even if it means disappointing others. Their message? I'll be there for you, but first I need to be there for myself. 10. Avoid conflict. INFJs hate drama, but they won't stay silent about injustice. If someone crosses their values, like bullying a coworker or spreading lies, they'll confront it calmly but firmly. For example, an INFJ might call out a racist joke at a family gathering, even if it causes tension. They won't yell or name-call. Instead, they'll use logic and empathy to make their point. This quiet courage often surprises people who mistake their kindness for weakness. But INFJs know, true harmony isn't about avoiding conflict. It's about creating a world where everyone feels respected. Conclusion. So, do INFJs play by the rules? Only the ones that align with their hearts. Their rebellions aren't about defiance. They're about staying true to a soul that feels too deeply, dreams too big, and cares too much. In a world that often values noise over nuance, INFJs remind us that rules are meant to guide, not govern. Whether you're an INFJ or loved one, take this as permission. It's okay to ignore the noise. Your authenticity is your power. Wear it proudly.